Was Chris Brown completely out of line for what he said about Rihanna finally telling the truth about the night he beat her up? Joining me tonight in Hollywood, Hyla, who is an entertainment journalist for $5prep.com, and in New York, Megan Alexander, who is a correspondent for Inside Edition. Hyla, Megan, people everywhere outraged today over Chris Brown issuing a statement responding to Rihanna's 2020 interview. And I think Perez Hilton summed it up perfectly when he wrote on his website, he wrote this: Princess Riri can talk all she wants. She's the victim in this situation, not Chris. Megan, should Chris just shut up and let Rihanna tell her story?
You know, Brooke, I really do think so. He has apologized, which he did a while ago, but then to continue to come out and make these little comments, it's not doing him any good. Rihanna made an interesting comment when she said she wanted him to take it like a man. I think silence could speak 1,000 words here. He needs to be silent, show respect to this woman. She has earned the right to talk.
Certainly, and every time he opens his big mouth, it just sounds like he's paying lip service. Hyla, is Chris just out of his mind to give a statement saying the details of the night he beat Rihanna are private? Didn't he lose his privacy when he committed this heinous crime?
Of course, when you hit another woman, especially someone, a big public figure like Rihanna, you lose all rights to dictate how this plays out, especially in the press. 2 points I want to make. First of all, your publicity team, Chris, fire them immediately, because whoever is advising you, they're a bunch of morons, and they're doing nothing but bringing you backwards and not forwards. Second of all, you got to be sincere. It's great you're saying these words, but what's behind it? People can tell, people can see. I mean, the guy can't even sit up in an interview. When he's talking this way, he's got his cap on, he looks like a punk.
Yeah, he's not truly remorseful, and it's obvious from his appearance, his demeanor, his temperament. And to me, one of the most chilling parts of Rihanna's 2020 interview came when she described in her own words what happened the night of the attack. Watch.
I was battered. I was bleeding. I was swollen in my face. So there was no way of me getting home, except for my next option was to get out of the car and start walking in a gown and a bloody face.
After hearing something like this, Megan, I'm thinking the only words that should be coming out of Chris Brown's mouth should be, "I'm sorry."
Indeed, Brooke, and he has said that, and then he really does need to be quiet. You know, this issue hits so close to home. We all have seen the internet just blowing up with comments from women that are praising Rihanna for speaking out, supporting her, saying, you know, we are so proud of you for talking about this issue. It's not easy to talk about. This is obviously a very difficult situation, but I just want to praise Rihanna again for talking. And yes, Chris, it is not your turn to talk. You need to be quiet.
No, he still feels some sort of sense of entitlement, and it's ridiculous. The guy is delusional, and I agree with you. Rihanna is very, very brave for having done this. And when Diane Sawyer asked Rihanna, listen to this, if there was any chance she would reunite with Chris, I think that everybody expected her to say no, hoped that she would say no. Instead, she left the door open, and everybody wondering if she would one day take him back. Take a look.
I can't answer that question right now, because you never know what the future holds.
Hyla, after everything Rihanna has been through, were you shocked to hear that she would even entertain the possibility of getting back together with Chris Brown?
My heart sank a little bit when I heard that, but putting things in perspective, she's young, she's figuring this out. I mean, it was just a couple months ago that she was hanging out with him again. I think she's trying to figure this out on her own. She's being adult about this. Let's give her a chance to get to that point where she does close the door. I hope and I pray eventually she will get there.
I do too. She seems like a bright girl. I hope that she can stay away from Chris Brown for good. Megan Alexander, Hyla, we'll leave it there for now. Thank you both.